This is Steve with Apex Home Inspections, and today is Wednesday, June 21st, 2017, and we are at 17730 Tupper Road in Sandy, and we're here today to do an inspection of the sewer line. And as you can see, we're outside of the home. We're in the backyard. There's our cedar tree on the other side there. This is our deck. Right off our deck is our clean out. It's in the ground here. It's a 3-inch ABS line. Let's go ahead and drop our camera in there and see if we can't get things pointed in the right direction. There we go. Before we go too far, we're going to zero off our counter in the upper right hand corner of our screen, and we'll begin our push all the way out to the city main. A couple of quick notes about today's inspection. This home was originally built in 1940. There was an addition done in I do believe it was in the 90s. Here at about 14 feet we are encountering some standing water. Let's see if we can push through this. A little bit of a belly there. Actually maybe a little bit of debris that's kind of blocking the water. Now, normally we like to see a pipe that looks just about like this. You can see the water is just on the floor of the pipe. And that's about how we like to see it. Occasionally we do get a little bit of standing water. Sometimes that's from a belly in the line where the line itself sags a little bit, and occasionally in older lines it's because the floor of the pipe is worn out. That's usually not the case with these plastic lines though. They're relatively new. Okay, so I paused the video there for just a moment, went inside and flushed the toilet. I wanted to make sure that we had good water flow out to where we are so far. This looks good. I'm happy to see this amount of flow. Also, the camera itself, when I push the camera and cable through the pipe, it does tend to scrape up the bottom of the pipe, thereby breaking loose some of that debris and muck on the side of the walls, and that's what we're seeing in the water. Steep dive down here, and another dive. We're going straight down at the moment, which is why we can't see anything. Okay, now I'm not sure what's happening here. It looks like we have where are we? Okay, we're inside of water. I'm going to go ahead and push my camera through and see what we're inside of here. Alright, I think we are actually inside of the city main. The main will have a much larger pipe, and I think we're just underwater inside of the main. Let me back up just a little bit more here. And I'm going to pause the video, go inside, we're going to turn the water off, we're going to let that drain out of the pipe, and we'll see if we can get a view of what's going on. Okay, I've shut the water off on the interior of the home. It's going to take a few minutes for that water to drain out of this sewer line, and I pulled the camera back about 8 feet or so. We're going to pause the video again, and once this water slows down, we'll drop our camera back in and see what we're inside of. Okay, the water's died down quite a bit. Let's push our camera back in there and see if we can catch a glimpse of what we're headed into. There it is. Alright. So what we're looking at right there, if you can make that out, is the city main. You can see the water rushing from the right side of the screen to the left side of the screen. Let me shake the camera off real quick. There's still some water running down that from the interior of the sewer line that we just scoped. That tells me that at about 78 feet or so that we have entered the city main line. And we did see a little bit of standing water, oh gosh, what was that, 10 or 15 feet into the inspection. I don't believe that there is a repair needed for that. I'm going to recommend, or rather I'm not going to recommend any further action at this point. You could repair something like that, but more than likely it's not going to be worth the money. So I'm not going to recommend any further action at this point. I'm going to go ahead and close the video out now. Thank you very much.